One got knocked down, he won't get up again. The other went knocked him down. One got knocked down, and now he's fucking dead. The other went knocked him out. Combo Breaker!
The greatest rivalry in all of history is Mario vs. Sonic, Nintendo vs. Sega. It led to a console war, and the two have been rivals ever since, competing in the Olympics, sports games, and even Smash Brothers. But today, I'm going to analyze their weapons, armor, skills, abilities, and weaknesses to see who would come out on top in a fight to the death. That's right, we've got a battle between Mr. Video Game himself, Mario, and the Blue Blur, Sonic. Alright, let's start off with the only doctor I trust, Mario. Mario's a plumber and a doctor, sports star, and you know what? He doesn't even need an intro. He's freaking Mario. So Mario, Jumpman, Mario. Let's go ahead and start off with his powers, and over the years, he's collected a whole shit ton of them. I mean, seriously, through power-ups and even natural abilities, this guy's fully loaded. So obviously Mario, Jumpman Mario, has superhuman characteristics and has naturally learned pyrokinesis, so there's no need for those pesky fire flowers anymore. Mario is resistant to gravitational changes and he can even harm ghosts. And he has the ability to possess people and other enemies using his cappy, his new hat in the new Mario Odyssey game. Now we need to talk about his power-up abilities, because that really is the extent of his natural abilities. So the mushroom increases Mario's size and increases his durability and strength. The mini mushroom shrinks Mario and increases his speed. The mega mushroom increases Mario's size, making him giant and vulnerable to damage for a short period of time. The cape feather gives Mario a cape that grants him flight and can create earthquakes by slamming into the ground, and he can even spin to reflect projectiles with the cape. The superstar has the same powers as the cape, but basically has higher speed, and he's invulnerable during this. The Tanuki Leaf grants Mario a tailspin attack, and he can fly and even turn into an invincible statue. So the Raccoon Mario has the same powers as the Tanuki Mario, just without the statue powers, so it's not as useful. The Hammer Brothers power-up allows Mario to throw tiny hammers like a Hammer Brother, and it also makes him immune to fire while in his shell. The Metal Cap makes Mario into Metal Mario, increasing his strength and durability but decreasing his speed. He can also breathe underwater and is immune to all damage during this state. The Vanish Mario power-up makes Mario invisible and untouchable for a few seconds. With the Boo Mario ability, Mario can walk through walls and even summon other Boos to attack his enemies. With the Ice Flower, Mario gains the ability to manipulate ice to freeze enemies, walk on lava and water simply by freezing it below his feet. And it ups his defense and strength, and can lower the speed, defense, and strength of his enemies. Rock Mario covers Mario in pretty much an armor of rocks, allowing him to crush enemies and even red crystals. The Invincibility Star makes Mario glow rainbow and makes him immune to all damage and increases his stats temporarily. So yeah. The White Tanuki Leaf, which is probably one of Mario's greatest abilities, grants Mario all of the Tanuki powers, and also makes him invulnerable to all damage and can only be killed if he's thrown in a bottomless pit. Also, no time limits. The White Raccoon Leaf has the same powers as the White Tanuki Leaf, but with the benefit of being able to walk on water. Golden Mario can throw gold fireballs that explode on contact and turn the enemy into coins. This power-up increases Mario's powers and makes him more resistant to other attacks. The Double Cherry creates a clone of Mario that does all the same things that Mario does and can even be stacked to create multiple Marios. The Cat Bell gives Mario a cat suit and gives him a claw attack, climbing powers, and a dive bomb attack. It also increases his speed tremendously. Mario also carries a large hammer and the Flood, which shoots water and acts like a jetpack. The Mario RPG games, Mario has some pretty useful techniques. Obviously, Mario can jump on his foes and crush them with his feet, but his jump does have a large amount of variations, kind of like a certain Street Fighter character we covered earlier. Using the spin jump, he can bounce on spiky objects and enemies. With his pyrokinesis, he can scatter fireballs, and with his ice flower, he can scatter ice balls while doing this. His spin can also clear fog, which I don't know how useful that is, but it's something I should note. After spin jumping, he can spin downwards to drill into enemies, and this does double damage to any spiky enemies. The Super Jump Punch is a rising multiple hit uppercut. The Super Jump is a rapid jump stomp that can hit anywhere from 1 to 100 times in a row. The Ultra Jump is a powered up super jump that can hit multiple enemies at once. The Triple Jump gives Mario invincibility on the third jump. Mario's pyrokinesis opens up a wide range of fire-based attacks. There's the basic fireball that he can shoot from his hand and even throw 5 at a time. The Firebrand is a chargeable fire palm strike that can cause burn status effect and create a huge fireball. The Fire Orb is an assault of small fireballs, and the Ultra Fire is a barrage of large fireballs. Mario has the Fire Swing, which allows him to swing his hammer so fast and with such force it catches on fire and engulfs his victims in flames. The Fire Strike is a kick with such force and speed that it catches his victim on fire. Mario can turn into a flaming metal Mario that can kick with the force so hard that it catches his victims on fire upon re-entry. The Iron Hammer is a move that gives Mario a large mallet that he can strike that has a huge strike zone that, once upon lifting the hammer, leaves the strike zone in a huge blaze. Mario can summon hockey sticks made of pure energy. Yeah, I know it sounds absurd, but it's there. It's true. I looked it up. The Mario Tornado has Mario spinning, hitting his victims multiple times if they get caught in the attack. The Bye Bye Cannon launches Mario clones who stomp on their enemies. The Jetboard Dash gives Mario a super fast hoverboard that allows him to strike at high speeds with his hammer. Mario can summon bombs that he can launch with his hammer to lower his enemies' defenses. Mario can summon and throw cannonballs. Now, Mario also has things called battle cards that can increase his stats and lower his opponent's stats, stop time, nullify powers, and even get rid of status effects. Mario can also summon a drill that can split through the planet. Okay, you know what? Some of this shit is ridiculous, but I looked it all up. It's true. It's in the games. Damn, that is a long list of powers. You know, if he doesn't have some great feats to go along with this, then there's no reason to justify that huge arsenal. So let's look. Mario can destroy stars as he is able to beat enemies powered by the Power Star, which has powers compared to Lumas, who are literal stars. And Mario can also fight Antasma, who has the ability to destroy multiple solar systems in base form. Mario is massively faster than light as he can dodge Bowser's meteor attack, which could hit Starship Mario. Starship Mario can fly to the center of the universe in a very short period of time. Mario can take multi-solar system strikes from Phantasma in his base form. Mario has incredibly high stamina as he can sprint infinitely and platform for prolonged periods of time without showing any amount of tiredness. Mario is very intelligent, having multiple decades of gaming experience, and he is a master kart driver, sports player, party planner, and top it all off, he has a doctorate, and he is a combat expert. And honestly, Mario doesn't actually have any weaknesses that are notable. I mean, yeah, typical things like taking too much damage, but he doesn't have anything exploitable like most characters. Alright, so let's see if the Blue Blur can stand a chance against the Plumber in Red. Sonic's the fastest thing alive, and he's Blue Hedgehog. That's all we really need to go over backstory-wise, because he's freaking Sonic. If you don't know who he is, then why are you watching this video? So Sonic, of course, has his superhuman characteristics like speed, strength, and durability, and is a skilled hand-to-hand fighter. Sonic can create fire shields, electric shields, and bubble shields that are immune to fire, electricity, and water, respectively. However, these can be destroyed by force. He can create tornadoes, gusts of winds, and other natural occurrences just by running. He can sense danger with his quills and even increase the toughness of his quills, so his spin dashes can become even more dangerous. He can heal, control time, and teleport. However, time manipulation and teleportation is limited to supersonic form or while holding Chaos Emeralds. Sonic is resistant to mind control and possession. Sonic is also a skilled swordsman as he wields Excalibur. Sonic can fly via multiple power-ups and his supersonic form. He can reflect magical attacks and shatter magic barriers with Excalibur. Sonic in his supersonic form can manipulate chaos energy, manipulate fire, and can breathe in space, and is invincible, and he can warp reality and boost his base stats. However, Supersonic does have a time limit. Sonic wields Excalibur and carries the Chaos Emeralds as his usual equipment. Alright, so let's get into Sonic's special moves. Sonic has the Spin Dash, where he curls into a ball and rolls along the ground. And of course, this has its fair share of variations, just like any primary move. The Spin Jump is a spin dash in midair used to attack airborne enemies. The Spin Dash can be charged to go faster and hit harder. Sonic can also has the homing attack, which is a spin dash that locks onto the opponent and attacks them. The focus homing attack can hit 6 targets at once. The light dodged attack is a charged spin dash that hits all nearby opponents. Sonic has the tornado attack, where he pretty much breakdances so fast that it creates large gusts of winds fast enough to create a tornado. Sonic has the blue tornado technique where where he spin dashes in a circle, creating a large blue tornado that can suck in enemies and do massive damage. The Sonic Wind creates a vortex that within a given area that sucks in enemies and damages them. The Sonic can also heal by vibrating his muscles so fast that it speeds up his healing. The Sonic Wave is where Sonic curls into a ball as if to perform a spin dash. However, instead he creates shock waves while it's jumping backwards from the recoil. Sonic can also aim and move the wave, and can also carry opponents due to the knockback and the projectile speeds. The Sonic Ballet is just a long combo of flips and somersaults and kicks, and you know what? It's not worth getting into. The Sonic Cracker is pretty much just a landmine. I don't know why, but he has landmines. With the speed break, Sonic can hit his top speeds instantly, but this does use some of his soul energy, which he has limited amounts of. The air boost surrounds Sonic in a blue aura and launches him forward like a projectile. With the figure 8 technique, Sonic can reach higher speeds than usual. Sonic can create instant shields for half a second to block incoming attacks and also knock back opponents. The time break slows down time, including Sonic, and it does require soul energy. With Chaos Control, he can slow time and teleport people. This version of slowing down time does not slow down Sonic. Using the Black Bomb technique, Sonic can self-destruct without harming himself. Sonic can turn into a blue cube with the blue wisp and create shockwaves. With the Crimson Wisp, Sonic can turn into a red eagle. With the Cyan Wisp, he turns Sonic into a living laser beam. Okay, what the hell? How many Sonic games did I miss that he can turn into laser beams? You know what? Screw it. Let's just go on. The Green Wisp turns Sonic into a hovercraft. Oh my god. Oh god, Sonic, what have you done? The Grey Wisp makes Sonic into an iron ball so heavy it creates shockwaves when landing from a jump and can even roll up walls. The Indigo Wisp makes Sonic a small planet with extreme gravitational pull and he can use this to crush his enemies to death with their own weight. Using the Ivory Wisp, Sonic becomes a living lightning bolt and can shock and tether to other victims. With the Magenta Wisp, Sonic can turn into an 8-note, which allows him to jump in midair. Why? Oh my god, these are so weird. Sonic can also turn into a rocket with the Orange Wisp, and with the Pink Wisp, Sonic can turn into a pink spiky ball. The Purple Wisp turns Sonic into a purple demon, giving him sharp teeth and the power to grow and suck up enemies. The Red Wisp makes Sonic into a living fireball and allows him to control fire. The Violet Wisp makes Sonic into a living black hole and can grow in size and is intangible. Oh, the Yellow Wisp transforms Sonic into a drill that can dig at high speeds. He can also combine all the colors of the Wisps into one power boost using the Rainbow Aura. What the hell is a Wisp? How many of these games did I miss that he now has powers that turn him into hovercrafts? You know what? Let's just continue. Sonic can extend Excalibur's blade using the Soul Surge. You know, I remember when he got Excalibur. It was a really bad game. But why? Sonic, why? We're just going to continue. Sonic can transform into Super Sonic, upgrading his stats and unlocking new powers. The already mentioned Chaos Control is amped up. He can use the Arrow of Light attack where he flies forward as a projectile, and Sonic can transform again into his Darkspine form that gives him fire manipulation. Now, Sonic did have a third transformation, being the Hedgehog, but due to the events of that game, that transformation no longer exists. So, alright, those are some crazy-ass moves and feat. So there bears to be some good feats to go along with them. Sonic can destroy multiple solar systems in his base form, as shown in his battle with the Dark Queen, and he can deal out multiversal hits in his Super Sonic, as shown when Shadow, Silver, and Sonic in their super forms beat Solaris. Sonic has been stated to be faster than light in his base form, and massively faster than light in his supersonic form. Sonic can take multiversal hits from Solaris in his supersonic form, but he can only take multi-solar system hits in his base form. Sonic has ridiculous stamina in base form and limitless in his super form. Sonic is incredibly smart, being able to outsmart Eggman, and has decades of decades of platforming experience. However, he does have quite a few weaknesses to note. Sonic is incredibly cocky, like ridiculous, and he's also scared of water and can't swim, and he'll sink like a stone if he falls in. And on top of that, if he's left in there too long, he will drown unless he has the bubble shield. But as I mentioned earlier, the bubble shield can be broken quite easily. Alright, so let's see if the blue blur can take out our plumber in red, or if Sonic will die just like Sega. Sonic is running through the Mushroom Kingdom when Mario jumps out of a pipe and stares at Sonic. Sonic runs at Mario and goes in for a punch, but Mario dodges the punch and dodges and punches Sonic in the gut. Mario jumps into the air and comes crashing down on Sonic. Mario's feet stomp on Sonic over and over again until Sonic finally slides out of the way. Sonic spin dashes into Mario and rams into Mario's stomach, and then comes out of the ball and kicks Mario full force into a pipe. The pipe cracks and falls over, hitting Mario in the head. Mario stands back up and pulls out a feather. The feather disappears and Mario all of a sudden has a yellow cape on his back. Mario runs at Sonic before soaring into the air and coming crashing down, causing the earth to shake. Sonic starts to stumble as Mario runs up and palm strikes him, causing a huge explosion, sending Sonic flying. Mario pulls out an ice flower and throws an ice ball, freezing Sonic midair. Mario walks up and pulls out his hammer and starts smashing the ice, but before he can hit Sonic, Sonic pulls out Excalibur and blocks the hit. Mario smashes the ground, causing fire to erupt up. Sonic dodges the flames and launches Mario into the air with a flip kick. Sonic curls into a ball and launches towards Mario, who kicks Sonic down, igniting him into a ball of flames. Mario lands and grabs Sonic before spinning and throwing him into the side of a volcano. Sonic pulls out the Chaos Emeralds, teleports behind Mario, and punches him in the back of the head. Mario pulls out a cherry and a second Mario appears. Sonic tries to run, but the second Mario grabs him and puts him in a full Nelson as the other Mario starts pelting with fireballs. Sonic shoots out a barrier of chaos energy, destroying the second Mario. Mario kicks Sonic into a nearby castle and jumps in after him. Mario throws a Koopa shell at Sonic, who dodges and runs at Mario and starts breakdancing, sucking Mario into a vortex. Mario picks up the Koopa shell and smashes it over Sonic's head before throwing a fireball at him. This causes Sonic to stop his spin dash, but all of a sudden Sonic turns purple and starts trying to suck in Mario, but he seems unaffected. Mario pulls out the Ghost Mushroom and summons a group of boos who Sonic quickly disposes of as Mario turns back to normal. Sonic encases himself in a flaming shield as and runs at Mario, who shatters the shield with a powerful punch. Sonic floats up in the air and the Chaos Emeralds form around him. A white light flashes and Sonic transforms into Super Sonic. Mario pulls out the Invincibility Star and the two run at each other and trade a multitude of punches and kicks until the star wears off and Sonic kicks Mario into the ground. Mario stands up and pulls out a white Tanuki leaf. Mario walks towards Sonic, who starts striking Mario with all of his force, but Mario is unfazed. Mario grabs Sonic and slams him into the ground and jumps on him and stomps on him repeatedly. Mario pulls out his hammer and starts smashing Sonic's face with the hammer, but Sonic uses the Chaos Emeralds to escape Mario. Mario runs outside and sees Sonic trying to fly away. Mario sets off after him and grabs him by the neck and smashes him into the ground, and then jumps on Sonic. Sonic runs up and jumps into the air and dive kicks down towards Mario, who grabs his leg, throws him to the ground, and jumps on him as Sonic bounces into the air. He slams him back down. Mario then charges a large fire blast and throws it at Sonic, who tries to deflect, but the fire explodes and engulfs Sonic in a fiery aura. His fur turns back to blue from his golden supersonic form. Mario jumps up and smashes down and crushes Sonic into a pile of flesh and blood. Mario flies off into the distance to go fight Bowser. Alright, there's a reason Sega lost the console wars. So, Mario's our winner, and it's not an easy win for Mario until you look at their strongest transformations and power-ups. So strength-wise, Sonic and Mario are tied with multi-solar system powers, but when Sonic goes Super Sonic, he has multiversal levels of power. So if you want to give the edge to anybody, it's Sonic, but base form, they're tied. Shockingly, Sonic and Mario are tied in speed until you take into account Sonic has to run for a while before he hits his top speed. So Mario does get a slight speed edge, being able to go at his top speeds for infinite amounts of time. Durability is a tie until you compare Sonic's super form, that is. The invulnerability does have a certain time limit, whereas Mario's white Tanuki suit is invulnerable forever. Stamina goes to Mario with being able to run forever, whereas Sonic does have to take breaks and has to run for a while before reaching his top speeds. And finally, intelligence goes to Mario with his wider set of villains and way more game experience. And finally, the white Tanuki suit. Pretty much this power-up gives Mario the win against Sonic, no matter what he does, no matter what abilities he has, any transformations, nothing can beat Mario's white Tanuki suit. Unless Sonic can shove him in a black hole, can shove him into a bottomless pit, there's no way of beating him. And then even that would be a suicide mission, because Sonic would have to go in with him. Otherwise, Mario would just fly back out. So really, it all came down to Mario having probably the most overpowered weapon in video game history. Our winner is Mario.
Mankind's finest age, we when animals are no longer confined to cages. So let's find a way, 'cause a gorilla with an violent ape, until you give it ammunition, trigger primal rage. Meaning your life's arriving at its final stage. Look, your spinal break, that's what I'm trying to say. He can suddenly change from more sedate to more enraged.
Beast versus Winston.
Prehistoric